Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Foxborough High School. Today we have the JV of North Attleboro, the Red Rocketeers, also known as the Big Red, versus our Foxborough Warriors. My name is Kent Carpenter. I'll be announcing today, and today with me again is Lou Carangelo. Lou, nice to see you.
Thanks. Second time's a charm. I enjoyed it so much the first time I came back for seconds.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun gig. You know, they do a great job over here, and I'm just glad we're getting another game in. Today will be the last day for the JV.
Yeah.
And again, a little bit of a skeleton crew. We've got a couple of freshmen up, as well as being joined by Sean Philbin, who's helping us out, to at least giving 7 bodies today.
Yep.
So looking out for the starters for Foxborough, we have number 12, Sam Carpenter, number 3, Sean Philbin, number 15, Elijah Cavello, 13, Andrew Linehan, and number 33, Louis Carangelo.
So it sounds like the game they played the other night was pretty close for a good part of the game. We weren't able to see it, but at least that was the report that I got back. That it was a pretty close game, which is great.
Yeah,
so hopefully this will be another close game for them.
Yeah, no, hopefully we can wrap up the season with a win, but see how the boys play. Right off the bat, down low to number 4. We were just handed the roster, so pardon for us to butchering some of these names. And that is number 12, Smahi, with a nice take, followed, finishing with his left. Bringing up the ball for Foxborough was Luke Carangelo, number 33, over to Philbin. Carpenter cutting down low, not there. Back out to Carangelo. Back to Philbin. Good defense by North Attleboro. Deep 3 from Carpenter. Short. Nice box out by Smahi. You know, the one thing the boys have been getting some good looks. I'd like to see some of these shots start to drop. I know from talking to my son, they had a lot of opportunities for threes, and just again, another night of tight rims. 21, nice play, finishes his own shot there. Kicks it out to 15, good drive, kick out, back to number 12, launches a 3. Swish.
Good rotation there by North Attleboro. Just moving the ball quickly. You know, not a lot of dribbling in and out. 12 was wide open at the top for a quick shot.
Over to Elijah. Nice kick out to Sean Linehan.
Yep. Good feed. Good look.
Damn. Answers with his own 3. Like you talk about, Lou, get that ball inside, create some of those nice easy spots.
Surprised that was a 2. I thought that was a 3.
Yeah, might have had maybe his feet are getting a little too big.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure, a season ago that would have been a 3. My first look at Sean Philbin. I heard nothing but good things about the kid. Setting some good high suits. Linehan again just misses on that one. Good to see Andrew being aggressive and looking for a shot. Bringing the ball up, that's number 15, Gallagher. Nice defense by Foxborough. Carangelo going straight to the hole. Body, no call, score the hoop. Nice take by Carangelo there. Again, this is 15, JT Gallagher, bringing the ball up. Over to number 12. Back to 21. 21 is Fennell. Over to 44, drives, good defense by Cavello.
Good switching, got to fight through that pick though. Good rebound. All right, push it up, boys. Push it up. Catch them off guard. That's good. They're not waiting for someone to come over and gather the ball. They're looking to maybe push it up immediately, which is good.
Yeah, that's one thing we noticed right off the bat. Too much standing around last game.
Yep.
Carangelo with a nice high screen for Carpenter. Carpenter way up top. Swings over to Carangelo. Back to Carpenter. Deep 3. Off the mark. Rebound number 21, that's Jason Fennell. Brings the ball up. Crossover dribble, good defense by Philbin.
Good D, yep, good D.
Kick out Smahi again. Good looking shot, just short.
Good rebound by Philbin.
Already liking Philbin's game. Seems like he's a little bit of a pest out there on defense, which I like to see. Definitely not fearing any of these bigger guys. Carpenter swings it over to Cavello. Skips it over to Linehan. Another good look. That's a 2. Nice shot. Again, you could already see the inside-outside just really starting to work.
Not settling for that first look, which is, it's just you live and die by that. If you don't move the ball around and look for a better shot, like we were saying in the last game, the three just shouldn't be your first shot. But it could certainly be, a shot that you take later on if it's your best look. But you really need to move the ball and kind of give you all the options before you settle for a deep three.
At the line, first one is good, is number 4, John Cody. Here we got a replay of what do we have? The nice steal, and this is where Colangelo breaks it up. Not afraid, goes right to the hoop, off the glass. Nice shot. Second shot for Cody. Off the mark, Carpenter comes down with it. Linehan brings it up, doesn't have the numbers yet, holds.
It's good, he's got 2 or 3. You gotta make that pass a little sooner when you draw 2 guys like that.
Yeah. Definitely get that hot potato moving.
Move through. Somebody needs to come through now. You gotta keep moving. They're kind of stalling.
Yeah, I'd like to see these guys driving, drawing some fouls.
Right.
Everything's right now been really from the outside, other than that drive on the fast break. Philbin again, great defense. So number 3, Giovanni Rivera gets his own rebound. 43, lefty shot, off the mark. 44, good height, comes down with that.
Yeah, you got to find him early and get a body on him. That way he's not crashing the boards.
Again, number 4, I'm sorry.
Travel.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Good call. Actually, I remember this ref from 8th grade, this one ref here. I remember him
he's
doing
actually,
some of those games.
He used to be on my board back in the day when good guy too.
Did you give him Sam's number? So
No, but one of those guys who was always a pleasure to work with, great attitude.
Yeah.
And, one thing about these referees, they're not making $1 million out there. So for the most part, they're doing it for the love.
Good take there.
The extra money doesn't hurt, but
good take.
There's some good refs out there, believe it or not. Right now, 43, that's Chris Henovich. Over to number 10, back out to the big guy, 44. Lines it up, off the mark. Over the back.
Good job.
Fouls on number 43, Chris Henovich. Into the game now comes number 5, Jack Austin, replacing Sam Carpenter. Also into the game is number 1, Ryan Cotter, who I understand had a great game for the freshman. Not surprised, he's been doing a really good job when he's been playing for the JV. Austin with a high cut, not there. Sets the screen. Philbin over to Cotter. Cotter looking to go baseline. Good defense by 44 cutting out. Nice little bounce pass. Philbin with a finish.
Yep, good pass. Good look inside. Good movement without the ball. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Cotter, for a young man, has good vision. You can tell he just has a lot of good
control.
Yeah.
You can see the floor well. Makes good decisions.
Oh,
that's a travel.
That's a travel.
Absolutely a travel.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was a travel and a half.
Who did they call that on? Did not see. Regardless, number 43 goes to the line. Again, that's Chris Henovich.
That was on 33. That was on Colangelo. A little push to the side, I would say. But.
Here's that beautiful play we were just talking about with Cotter.
Good vision.
Sees the little back cut.
Right
nice.
Up with it. Yep, left hand and everything.
Beautiful.
That's great.
Again, for those who've been watching all year, I have an infatuation with those little bounce passes. I just love that part of the game. Anyway, Linehan over to Philbin. Back out to Colangelo, swings it to Cotter. Back to Philbin. Good look for a 3. Hot off the rim. Over to Cotter. Linehan again once lines it up. Number 44 couldn't handle it. Stays here.
Stays here.
Foxborough definitely just moving the ball quicker now. Not seeing a lot of dribbling, just keeping that ball off the floor. Ball moves always faster than the defense. Cotter with a high cut.
There, good travel. Yeah, tough one. Could have put that ball down.
Yeah, it's
he was looking at. Didn't know if he was going to pass or dribble, and got caught in between, I would say.
Exactly. And sometimes, the passer has to remember where the person's going to catch, and if there's a lot of traffic, he can be setting up his teammate for a little bit of a tough squeeze right when he gets the ball. Driving to the hoop, that's number 3. Just misses it. Rebound by number 10. Can't make. Jack Austin, number 5, comes down with it. That was number 10, Nate McDonald. Shot. Linehan over to Cotter. Again, cut. Nice little dipsy-do.
Yep.
Didn't go, but I love it.
Good take.
Oh, Jack Austin with a fantastic hustle play right there.
See, what freed up that last play is you had a man cutting through the middle, which opened up that whole side. So that opened up the trailer to come through with a drive, which is what Ryan Cotter did. So people need to cut through in order to free things up. You can't just stand there at the top and wait for things to happen. Yeah, double dribble.
Yep.
Yep.
Now, one thing you noticed completely right last game is just the lack of movement. Just it makes it so easy on the defense.
Yeah, they can just stand there.
Whereas if you can just kind of mix it up.
Guard one angle. When somebody goes through, somebody has to honor that. They have to react to it. That then opens up the outside to let somebody either make a drive or make a move.
Yeah, and that breakdown in defense might not happen until the third or the fourth movement. But if there is no movement, it's hard to have those breakdowns.
Right. Agree.
And that was number 20 with the take, Conor Murphy. Call it for travel. Goes over to Foxborough. 42 seconds left. We got a nice little game going on here, 8-8. Full shot clock is obviously North Attleboro will get the ball back. Cotter picks up his dribble. Over to Philbin.
Now go.
Driving, kick out. Good look for Carangelo. Just missed.
Yeah. I wish he'd cut in versus standing there waiting. You know what I mean? The guy wasn't really looking. He was watching the guy at the top come through. You could move along the baseline and potentially have a better angle at a shot.
Oh, exactly. Especially Louis not afraid to go up strongly. You can get the 3 points the traditional way.
Yep.
It's Carpenter. High screen by number 10. Carpenter. Good switch by the boys.
Yep. Good D. Good switch.
Lets it
don't
fly.
Foul. Oh, don't foul. Don't foul. Oh.
Yeah.
Dodged one there, I would say.
He had his hands up, but there was a lot of body. So, we'll put that one in the memory bank because that's one we've got away with.
Good first period, 8-8. This is great. Good to see a nice, tight game. Kids are moving the ball. Kids are working hard. They're on vacation, so they shouldn't be tired. All they had to do was rest.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me. I think I had to pry my son out of bed today just to get him to the game, and it's not exactly 9 o'clock in the morning either. The key thing is we got off to a good start right off the bat. You saw the boys in the warm-ups.
Yep. It's the best movement I think I've seen of the ball and of their players. Everyone's making cuts, which is good, moving to the basket. Much better than some of the previous games I've either watched on TV or been up on the camera stand doing it. So it's.
And we have had these quarters this season. The key is to put 4 together.
Yeah.
It seems like we've had 1, maybe 2, definitely not 4. So I'm sure Coach Morrison has been preaching to the boys all year. Right. Okay, this is another start of a quarter, so let's come out flying again. And right now, good thing is I'm not seeing a lot of fouls. Of course, it's not up on the board, but I feel like it's about 3, 4 team fouls apiece.
It was a couple of whistles. It was mostly travels, though. Those were most of the whistles, travels, double dribbles on both sides. Just the versus fouls.
So I like that. Just means some good hard-nosed defense. One of the things I've been preaching about is the help defense has been there at times. But we've got to be a little bit stronger as the man-to-man. Sometimes you do have to take responsibility for your guy. It's nice to know the help is there.
Right.
But I feel like the man-to-man defense has been lacking at times, and today they're really showing. I think the leadership by Sean Philbin setting a nice little example of what hard-nosed defense is. Yep. I'm really impressed with the kid. We did have a jump ball situation, so it does go back to Foxborough. Again, Ryan Cotter, number 1, bringing it up. Over to Philbin. Carpenter with a high cut. Swings it over to Jack Austin, squares it up. Off the mark. Good rebound, 21, I'm sorry. Carpenter trying to poke it out from behind, not there.
Almost intercepted that.
Almost a trouble. Smahi with the ball, keeps his dribble.
I definitely remember number 12 from 8th grade. I remember him playing on a few of the teams that we competed against.
Yeah, I asked the young man how to pronounce his name, and he seems like a nice kid too. Cotter gets that long rebound, brings it up.
Look for trailers now. Here you go.
Over the line,
someone
first action.
Someone come through there. It's wide open if somebody wants to come through.
Yeah, I mean, especially from where we're seeing, we see all that real estate.
Yep.
Philbin picks up his dribble, over to Carpenter. Wide open look, off the mark. Carpenter not happy with himself. 15, drives to the hoop, a little bit off balance. Elijah Cavello, 15, disrupts, gets a rebound. Over to Carter. Over to Austin. Philbin cutting up there. Austin takes a lot of body, no call. Philbin comes away with it. Nice pick up.
Should have gone straight up. Get the contact, maybe you get the foul. Worst case, you get a block that goes the other, out of bounds.
Yep.
So that's the NBA style now. You get it underneath and you kick it out for the 3.
Seriously. The word bird in the hand doesn't exist anymore. I missed that last 2 by North Attleboro. My apologies. They jump out to a 2-point lead, 10-8.
I think that was 21 that made
21?
Made the pass.
And that was Jason Fennell.
Right by him, that's it. Good pass.
Oh, nice pick off by number 12 again. Bringing it up 15, keeps it in bounds. Driving in the middle, way out of control.
Good job.
Carpenter's going to go up strong. No call. Stays Foxborough ball though. Back into the game comes Luke Randall and number 33. Out number 3, Sean Philbin. Nice little right-handed swoop. That's the one I missed. Up top to Cavello. Bullets over to Colangelo. Colangelo back to Carpenter. Swings it over to Carter. Carter.
Jeez. Mugged on the way through.
Yep.
It's about 4.
Nice fast break opportunity.
Jump behind you. All right.
And Cavello comes down with it. Yeah, I love how Carter's not afraid to go in there. It might have been a little bit too much to chew on.
Yeah, but the hands were there. They were on it across the body, and that disrupted him from being able to do anything.
Yep. No, I'd much rather him be more aggressive than less aggressive. Takes a deep 3 off the mark. Comes down with the rebound. Again, that's Fennell. Over to Smahi. Smahi keeps his dribble. Over the top.
Another walk there too, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of subtle. There's another little subtle switching the pivots. And as a referee, you're supposed to identify that pivot. Like one of the first things you try to do is identify where his pivot is. And Angelo comes down with it. Almost approaching the halfway mark. Foxborough has yet to crack the scoreboard in the second quarter. Over Cavello. Oh, I'd like to see him take him baseline.
Yeah,
right
take
there.
him baseline. He's got him leaning, towards the top. Everyone knows, watching you run everything through the top, and you give him a ball fake to the top, and then you make the hard drive on the left side.
We got a foul on number 3, Rivera. It's gonna be outside. Back into the game comes Andrew Linehan, number 13. Out goes Jack Austin. Colangelo inbounds into Linehan. Swings it over to Carter. Back to Linehan. Drives not there. Hands it off to Colangelo. Over to Carpenter. Over to Cavello. Dribble. Picks it up. Over to Carter. Still got 14 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Over to Colangelo. Drives to the hoop strong. Just not there. A little strong.
Tough angle though. You couldn't use the backboard. You had to go straight up.
Yeah, he was kind of in that no man's land.
Yeah.
That was foul on number 12, Carpenter. And we have number 44 going to the line. That is looks like Giacomomi. Sorry, I'm reading somebody's handwriting. Nice handwriting, but a little difficult on some of these letters. Misses the first. Into the game comes number 20. That is Conor Murphy. Out goes Fennell. Here's the second. Nice shot.
Seems like they're packing in a little bit too much. North Attleboro, so they have guys in the middle sort of playing almost like a zone, but not really. They're just daring us to shoot from the outside.
Yeah,
good pass.
They're slacking off good 10, 12 feet at times.
Yep.
Philbin off his own shoe. Goes over to number 20. Trying to drive baseline, cut off by Carpenter. 3-point attempt. Short.
Good rebound.
Good position by Carpenter.
Good. Good call on the timeout. Yep. I was going to say.
Good hustle play by Philbin, coming away with that little scrum.
In my head, I was yelling timeout.
Yeah. It's one of the better rule changes that they made probably going back 12, 15 years ago, especially in the gym this size, you know. Back in the day, the player had to call the timeout, and now the coaches just scream. Of course, as a referee, you got to make sure you know who's screaming, because once in a while there's a anxious father up in the crowd, and you got to make sure it's the head coach and not just some schmo up in the stands.
True.
Not to call parents schmoes. I've been a schmo myself.
Or both schmoes.
Yeah. Well, no. Half the battle is admitting it, though. So at least we're ahead of the game. You know, like you said, they've seen some opportunities where they could have drove.
Yeah, I mean,
instead of settling.
Yep.
And
they're
now
looking. They just need to. You know what I mean? They just need to take a little more opportunity, see what's in front of them instead of just always going to the top. You gotta keep them honest. Like, they're overplaying the top, like they have. Even in the last game, they're sitting on that top pass. Use your ball fakes, make them go in one direction. Once you get them leading, then you can try to get by them along the baseline. Just use their aggression. You know, what they're trying to do to overplay everything. Use that to your advantage when they start doing that.
Absolutely, and even some of those three-point looks that were wide open. I'll have a hand there, becoming a little bit more rushed since North Attleboro has really kind of extended the defense there. So Philbin bringing it up over to Carandolo, back to Philbin.
It's definitely a sagging. It's like a sagging man-to-man with it. You know, if you're the opposite side of the floor, they're just packing it in the middle, trying to give help.
Carpenter looks down low, not there. Deflected. Number 20 comes away with it.
Watch out for the reaches, man.
Yep. Now that's the old frustration foul.
Yep.
We've all done it. We've all seen it.
Yeah. They should probably look for the skip pass a little bit. Try to change the floor really quickly. That's how you can beat that sag when they're sagging on one side. Is try to skip it over the middle like that. And
yeah, would you even think about doing like a little backside pick?
Yeah, backside pick, or look for that skip pass over the top if you can. They're not very tall, so they might be able to get away with that.
Yeah.
As long as it's hard, it can't be a floating type skip pass. It's got to be with authority. So.
Which I call those the oh no passes. So
it
just seems like it's a balloon getting to the player.
Yeah.
Again, Carpenter with a good look. Not there. Coming away with Rivera, number 3, bringing the ball up. Drives to his left, floater.
Good D there. Yeah, I think Ryan Carter got a piece of that on the way up, which is good.
Back into Philbin, bringing it up. Philbin, a little bit of a drive, kicks out to Carpenter. Carpenter back to Philbin, over to Linehan. Andrew looking to shoot, not there. Carter with the ball. Got 5 on the shot clock. Linehan lines it up. Swish. Good looking shot. Again, not the exact offense that we want.
No, but it's getting down to the last minute. They looked, and then.
Nice to see the bench helping out too. They started the countdown at 7. We got a nice little take going to the hoop. Fouls on Cavello. Oh, wait a minute, he's not even out there. Who's that foul on?
I think they called it on. Louis on 33. I think that's what's on the board at least.
Yeah. Is this that deep 3? Good looking shot. Nothing but net. On the line is number 20, Conor Murphy. Shot's hard off the rim. Cavello brings it down. One thing about Foxboro's uniforms, I wish they were all the same. Some of the numbers are tough to read, and others are crystal clear. Linehan really starting to feel it.
Yep.
That shot gives
go to the
Foxborough
half here with a lead. Nice.
That'd be fantastic.
Good D. Swallow them up. That's it. Watch the hands.
Yeah.
There you go. Threw it away. Great. All right. 45 seconds here.
Here's yet another look at Linehan's. I believe that's his 3rd of the game. I know it's at least 2 because he just had one. Again, good release. Philbin up top, swings it over to Austin. Carpenter cutting up top. Drives, swallowed up. Back out to Cavello.
Standing around. Come on, guys. Someone needs to start cutting, man.
Austin with a shot. Just short. Oh, nice play by Elijah. Up strong.
Nice job. Great rebound.
Great to have Elijah back. Missing most of the season with injury. Says he's feeling great. I'm sure all of Foxborough basketball is relieved to see that he's doing so well. Launched by number 20. High off the rim. I don't think that shot would have counted. And we're up.
That's a good half. It's a good half for Foxborough. It's good to see.
Here's that
Here's
nice
Elijah going
play.
up. Yeah, here's Elijah going up.
Good hands.
Yep, good control of his body. A little, that was great.
Yeah, you could see last game Elijah was creating a lot of good shots, a lot of scoring opportunities. The rust was apparent. So I'm sure with another days of practice and being with his teammates, it's kind of getting rid of some of that rust. It's good to see it being scraped off. We definitely need his presence out there. After a very, very slow first half of the second quarter, I believe we didn't score for at least the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was. We were dry for a little while. So,
yeah.
We took some shots, but a couple turnovers, and again, like if you watch North Attleboro, they're just playing a really sagging defense where the weak side is just packing it in, almost coming all the way to the lane. If you look at almost the three guys that are on the weak side, so they're just really trying to force the ball to the perimeter. So hopefully they'll come up with some, discuss it over there and try to come up with some plans to beat that sagging, the sagging defense, which is just overloading one side of the floor.
Yep. No, and speaking of defense, good to see what Foxborough's been doing on the defensive side.
Yep.
Definitely disrupting. I haven't seen a lot of clean looks. Even some of the shots from North Attleboro have been, a step behind the 3-point. So you got to tip your cap sometimes to them when they do make those shots. But no freebies today. Last game there was a lot of breakdown and switches.
Yep.
And we're actually hearing the boys talk out there, which is nice.
Well, we think it's our boys talking, but
yeah. Living with a teenager, usually I'm just hearing mumbling, like as he's going through the house. But these guys are working together nicely. So hopefully we can continue it. Again, any other thoughts in terms of the season, Lou, as a parent and obviously watching the games from afar or up in the perch, which is always a tough vantage point.
Yeah, I just believe they're going to fall up in the perch there, so I'll give Nada some credit for standing up there. It's not great.
Speaking of Nada Pettis, she is our center post. We've got Kevin Penders on the far sideline, having just announced the varsity game, and always joined by Stephanie Linehan.
Yep.
Who's been just a workhorse this season. We appreciate everybody's help putting the season together. And at times it's been thrown together at the last minute. So not only as parents we appreciate you getting your boys to practice in these games, but obviously all the work is the coach, not just coaching, but just trying to make this all happen in this crazy world we're living in right now. So we're off to the second half. North Attleboro.
Just keep this up now, and they played a solid half that first half, which is if they can play another solid second half, then maybe we'll come away with a W, which would be a great way to finish the season.
Oh, absolutely. Another example of good help defense.
Good D,
there.
long shot. Wow, made it. Okay.
Well, that's the one you got to tip the cap. That was a deep one.
Press is on now, so now they're pressing. So hopefully they know what they're doing here.
Yeah.
Know the press. That's it. You get them. All right.
No, good control by Landry. Not trying to force it through a couple of defenders.
You got to sprint back, boys. Don't foul. Don't foul. All right. Good double dribble.
Nice.
Thought that was going to be a foul for a second there, watching the reach in.
Yeah, he almost fouled himself when he switched hands with the ball. Copping him bound to the Carandolo.
Go by him. That's it. Make him pay now. Make him pay.
Nice
good
little
pass.
dish. Cavello, just missing. Carpenter battling. It's all right, we're going to have a foul on Carpenter, fighting for the ball, but, I like the fight. Bringing the ball up for the Big Red. It's number 15. That's JT Gallagher. Didn't get a chance to talk to the coach. They kind of came in at the 11th hour, and basically we were handed a roster, and we were off. But it looks like he's doing a pretty good job.
Backcourt.
Backcourt violation.
Job.
Here's that three-pointer by number 4.
You can go all the way back. Yep, you can go all the way back. There we go.
Again, good step behind. Linehan over to Philbin. Oh, not enough mustard on that pass.
Yeah,
good thought.
a little more.
Yeah.
A little more.
Drag pivot.
Yeah, travel.
Yep, good call.
Ever so slight, but it's a travel.
Yeah. No.
That's it. Push it up now. Push it up. Push it up until someone stops you. Good. Good. Now moving around. We're out of sync.
Over to Philbin. Back to Linehan. Good control, not forcing that 3.
Yep.
Carter, nice little handoff. Philbin. Still
good look inside. Yep.
8 on the clock. Out to Linehan. He's gonna have to get rid of it. Oh, good defense by North Attleboro. Oh, even better defense by Cabello. Stripping it from behind. Carangelo right to Lou. Up and over. Under. Nice shot. Way to finish that beautiful play started by Cavello. Louis just took it strong. Nice little dipsy-do. We'll get another travel. Good looking shot by 21. Not there.
Good.
Philbin over to Cavello. Back up top to Carangelo. Swings it over to Carter. Carter to Linehan. Back to Carter. He needs some cuts. Back to Philbin. Swing left to Cavello. He's driving.
Good spin.
Using his strength.
Good take. Good take. Stop that ball. Stop that ball.
Excellent defense by Philbin. Again, just not giving him the real estate.
Is that a travel again?
Yep.
That's a travel again. Okay. Good.
There's Cavello just after the steal. Over to Carangelo. Nice little up and under. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Foxborough's up by 2. Over to Philbin. Sends it over to Carangelo. Up top to Austin. Over to Linehan. Number 3. Just off the mark. I like to see some crashing on the board.
Yeah, I'd like to see the weak side crash a little bit because they're all standing around watching. They can't see who's there. They're kind of really focused on the ball all the time. So if you see them, you know who your shooters are. You should take that chance and go in because normally when you're shooting from one direction, the weak side is where the rebound's going to go to, and you have the advantage because the man cannot even see you typically because they're watching the ball.
Travel on Austin.
Yeah.
The last basket by North Attleboro was 21. Jason Fennell with a nice take. And the Big Red take over the ball on the turnover. Rivera brings it across the timeline. 43 to the hole. Carangelo, nice disruption.
Couldn't quite see that from here.
And I think it was a good call. And we'll take that out on the side. Back to Rivera.
Major difference, though, having to inbound from the side versus underneath. Changes everything, doesn't it?
I miss it. Oh, nice take. Nice take. That's number 21, Jason Fennell. School the hoop.
All right, guys, we have a good goal. We got one left, and we're live.
Fennell trying to complete the three-point play. That's good. Philbin bringing it up, pushing it, skip pass over to Carter.
Yep, it's good. Move it around, boys.
Yeah, those passes are there. Good zip on that skip pass as well. Grindle up top to Austin. To Philbin. Fakes right, holds his pivot. Nice little crossover. Kick it over to Austin. Good
call with the body. That's what I'm saying. Like if they can swing it quickly and get it to the baseline, you know what I mean? That the opening is there to try to drive the baseline.
I think we're having a shot clock violation. Looks like there's a fresh 30.
Oh.
One of the clocks going
it.
Foxborough's way has just shorted out. Honestly, I didn't touch it.
Oh, it's just the one on their end that's down.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, the one that we can barely see from our angle is still operating.
Good help.
3-point shot. Short.
Good.
Carter with the rebound.
Jeez.
Nice battle by Carter there to protect that ball. You know, it's one of the things I notice people need to practice more. It's just the use of the pivot foot.
Yeah, the pivot foot stepping through, you know what I mean, trying to.
You know, sometimes these boys get the ball and they're not exactly sure what to do and how much ground you can actually cover while keeping your pivot.
Kick. All right.
Might have been a little bit of a generous call. There was no intent there, but we'll take it. Carter over to Austin. Back to Carter. Back to Austin. Looking down low.
Yeah, just can't float those in. You either have to bounce pass or make sure there's enough room there.
No, not even sure if that window was open, but if it was, it closed very quickly. And any indecision and being a little bit lazy on your passes will end up usually in disaster. 21 kicks it out to 44. Nobody stops the ball. Just drives right to the hoop and puts it in. North Attleboro takes a 5-point lead. Back to Philbin. Over to Carter. Launches the 3. Nobody crashing. Carpenter trying to crash. Rebound number 10. That is Nate McDonald. Over to Rivera. Drives left. Scoop shot. Nice. Again, there's where that man-to-man defense needs to be stronger at the point of entry. Carter brings it up. Over to Austin, swinging it to Philbin. Back to Carpenter. Driving left. Swallowed up. And we have a jump ball. Here's that take. I believe it's by Rivera. Yep, drives left. A little scoop, nice finish.
Yeah, you got to work a little harder on that defense there. You can't just let the guy walk right in like that. I know he's quick, but give him, we haven't seen him make a shot yet, so you back off of him, give him, absolutely a foul there. But, give them the room until he starts making the shot. Protect the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm all for taking away the strong dribble, but you still have to respect the other direction. Know what his strength is. Carpenter with a step up off the mark.
Who's got him?
Getting a little bit of confusion on the defensive side.
He's got 4.
Good help by Carangelo. Nice shot.
Yeah, tough shot there.
Yeah, excellent job by 43. Somehow keeping that dribble even though it was deflected. Nice little pull-up, Jay. Carpenter again launches off the mark.
They gotta move the ball a little bit more. One pass and a shot is not gonna.
No.
It's not gonna yield a positive result.
No, and when the shot's not falling, you gotta go to the hole. Again, North Attleboro just dominating this quarter. Approaching a minute left. See if Foxborough can kind of show a little bit of fight here in the quarter with some little mini run. Cavello. Skip it over to Carangelo. Back to Austin. Swinging over to Carpenter. Sees Carangelo cutting, not there. Austin taking him up, off balance.
Don't force it. Don't force it. You're gonna stop ball though too. Oh, jeez. Get that rebound. Come on.
Coming away with his Carter. Kicks it over to Carangelo. Carter showing some good hustle today. Carangelo, nice little crossover. And one. Just missed. That was number 43 with the block. Good take by Louis right there.
Yeah, I'd love to see him push it up. Just the whole team just push it up. Anytime they get a rebound, don't look for the man. Just push it up and see if you can catch him. Catch him off balance. Attack. Sitting back just allows him to get set on the defensive end. So pushing the ball is to your advantage.
Carangelo hits the first. We've got a 10-point lead.
You know, all these kids can dribble from what I can see. You know, both hands. You know, obviously right hand probably a little bit more stronger than left hand, but they all seem to be able to dribble and put the ball on the floor.
Yep. Nice job by Colangelo hitting both. 15 seconds left in the half. North Attleboro's more than willing to wait until they get into their offense. Skip it over 43.
Good help.
Guys, good
help,
kick out
bad
at the
shot.
buzzer. Right off the rim.
Yep, good help there at the end. Forced it outside, which is good. That's what you want to see. You want to see the deep three. If that's the shot they're taking, we'll take that. And hopefully they don't fall like all the other towns seem to be able to do.
Absolutely. Well, that was a tough quarter. You know, a couple of lapses. You know, some of the weak spots that we've been seeing throughout the season. Again, I'm sure Coach Morrison is over there, kind of pointing out some of those soft passes, some of those decisions. You know, need a little bit more toughness on the defensive end.
Starts with D. It'll start with D.
It really does.
You get a turnover at the top. You get a good rebound. You can push the ball, especially with the press on. You know, if you make a basket, you know they're in the press when you're in a basket. Whenever they make, so if you can play some good defense, prevent the basket from being made, then you avoid the press on top of it. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, when you're out in the driveway, you're not going to go out there like, I'm going to really work on my D. Sometimes it's just the mentality.
Sure.
You know, get that with that foot speed.
Yeah, I mean, D's just, a lot of it is just hard work and committing to working hard. It's really what it is. You just have to move your feet. And
here we go. I think we got a replay coming up, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Right now on the screen we've got a shot of Coach Gibbs. Today we were in reverse order. We started with the varsity. Kevin Penders and Jay Gordon did a great job. I believe that was varsity's last game of the season as well. Might be mistaken about that. There's
Nada.
There's Nada. How you doing? She's, as always, in the center porch. And again, I think we've already gave thanks for Kevin Penders as well as Stephanie Linehan helping. Not to mention all the guys behind the scenes who set this up, walk us through every time we're here. Again, the work that they do is just fantastic. Having to deal with us novices, you know, pretending to be announcers and cameramen for the day.
Knowing the game of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I mean, there's still plenty of time left if Foxborough can.
It's only 9 points. You
know,
a couple good stops here and a basket or two will close the gap. It's only 9 points. It's not much.
Nope.
You just got to work hard, like we've been saying.
That's what it'll take.
Good D. It's
there
good
you
D.
go.
It's a good stop.
Again, just good disruption of the shooter's rhythm. Linehan, a little bit of Philbin. Philbin, again, need a little bit more movement out of there. Colangelo swings it over to Linehan, double teamed, dribbles out of it. Avoided that trap in the corner. Cavell up top to Philbin.
Quick pass. That's a good pass. It's a great pass.
Excellent job.
Quick little pass. You know, the defense is all, you know, it's a good look to the middle like that. Hopefully that's what they drew up at the end of the quarter, saying, you know, try to look to the middle. Guy flashes to the top of the key. You know, that generally can be open, especially in a zone. I know they're not playing a zone, but again, they're sagging a lot.
Yeah, I know you just preach about finding that real estate.
Go to open space.
Especially, you know, this is another new group, just again playing with each other and not knowing each other's flow.
There's something about continuity. We're like playing with the same guys. You know their tendencies. You know what they can do. You know what they can't do. Looks like Foxborough's pressing a little bit now, maybe. Love to see his own press, but
up top is 15. Gallagher gets swallowed up. Good defense by Linehan. Competent shielding.
Out of bounds. All right, 2
ball
stops in a row.
bounds.
It's a good start.
There we go. Just need to make some conversions.
Boy. Tough pass.
Yep, that's all right. We'll take that foul. That could have been an easy 2 going in the other direction.
Yep.
Let's make a stop here. Again, this is probably the first time that Sean and Andrew Linehan have been playing together this year.
Yep.
Just not quite on the same page. And good defense there. Smahi with a long shot.
Didn't even hit anything. That's always.
Rivera with the travel.
It's always a tough rebound when it doesn't hit a thing.
Yeah. Sometimes you do everything right and it
lands at your feet. You're just not expecting it. They're asking about the shot clock now, I think.
They should really just shut off both. The one good thing is that Foxborough's bench has a good shot at the...
Push it now, push it, push it, good.
Oh, see, that's what I would have liked to see.
Oh, man.
That was a perfect example how Carpenter stayed out there. Where
Yeah,
if
he'd come in a little bit, you would have had two options instead of the one option. And
exactly.
But that's good. That's good that he didn't pull it out. He attacked. That's what we want to see on the press. That's the only way. That's the only way they're going to take it off is if they're not successful, and we convert an easy basket on the other end.
21 drives to the hoop. Foul's going to be on Elijah Carvello, number 15, and we'll be shooting 2. At the line is Jason Fennell. He's having a nice little game for himself.
Yeah, he's under control in the middle when he gets it. He gets a little bit of daylight. He's uses his pivot foot effectively and can lean. Gets a shot off. So
again, we would like to welcome all of those from North Attleboro, getting to see their nephews and sons and friends, and getting to be able to watch this game today. Here's the second off the rim. Good box out by Carangelo. Comes down with it. Philbin crosses the timeline over to Carangelo. Sees Carter cutting, not there. Over to Philbin. Back to Austin. Flip and dribble over to Linehan.
Swing it.
Back to Carangelo. Skip pass over to Philbin. It's 3. Oh, just off the mark.
Didn't have his feet really set up.
Yeah.
It just seemed like an all arms type shot. So.
Yeah.
Even in that case, you fake the 3 and then go by him. You know what I mean? 'Cause if they're charging at you once you make that swing pass to try to.
Oh yeah, they're already in oh crap mode. So they're a little bit desperate. Like you said, you can use some of that chaos to your advantage. Nice high screen by Philin. Linehan over to Carter. Swings it over to Carangelo. We got Linehan cutting down low. Little fall away off the back. Just not there.
Good take. Stop ball, please.
That was number 21. Oh, off his foot. I'm gonna hit yet another backcourt violation. And we got a white ball on the side. Coming back into the game is number 44. That is Jack Amoni. Out goes that's JT Gallagher. Up top is number 3, Sean Philbin for Foxborough. Linehan again, once again cutting, not there. Philbin over to Austin. Austin with the 3. Off the backboard, just not there. Rivera bringing the ball up. Good help defense by Carangelo, stopping the ball. 44 driving left in the paint, kicks it out to Smahi.
Let's go box out now.
Off the rim,
boys. That's it.
Jack
nice
Austin
box.
comes down with a nice strong rebound.
Push it up now. Yeah, there's no numbers right now, so.
And hands off to Philbin, fakes the 3.
Good fake. Swing that now. Swing that. Swing that.
Carangelo. Carter. Over to Carangelo. Just missing that 3. Just snakes out. Rivera keeps his dribble up top, driving left. Off balance shot. Draws the contact, shooting 2.
We have 2.
Rivera with a nice silky move going to the hole. First is a little strong. Here's that last take. Gets a little bit of lean.
Little touch foul there, I would say.
Okay,
Not egregious by any means, but
Nope.
the hand was. So they see the hands go down there. It's hard not to blow that whistle.
Yeah, you can see how Rivera was already kind of off balance.
Yeah.
It almost looked like he got bumped off balance, but it was really his own doing. We got Carter over to Austin. Skip pass.
Yep.
Carangelo lines it up.
All
Just
your
off the back.
rebounds. Yeah.
Oh, I've been saying that to Sam all season.
We've been saying that all year, haven't we?
Oh.
You know where your shot's going the best, right?
I might actually get off my chair if I see it this year. Nice rebound by Carpenter. It's just there for the taking. And as a shooter, you should know when you're missing. You really have an advantage, and it's just one of those things in the game that's just missing.
There's a reach there too.
Yes. Again, it's one of those. I think if it went out of bounds, they would have given it to Foxborough no matter what. You got a quick whistle for the jump. Looks like it's going to remain Foxborough ball. Into the game comes Linehan and Carvello. Out goes Austin and Cotter. Freshman representing well today.
Not much happening here. It's still, I mean, there's 3.5 minutes left, and it's 21-29, which is just neither team's able to do much right now.
Yeah, this is
trying.
Carpenter with a 3. Again, can't find the mark today. Off the rim.
All right, they're pressing a little bit. Just look long. Okay. Just got 44.
Fennel with a nice kick out. Smahi fakes the 3.
Carry.
Yep.
Okay, good call. I was going to say, it didn't look like Elijah hit him at all. So
for those who watch the NBA, that is called a carry.
That's legal in the NBA.
Here comes Linehan. Over to Corindle. Louis skip pass over to Sean Philbin. Driving, keeps his pivot. Corindle lines it up. There we go. There we go.
Okay,
hopefully those
5
are
points.
contagious.
We picking up or not? What are we doing? A little timeout here? Okay. That skip pass is working though. That's good. That's good that they recognize that. They're able to actually send that over the top, and and that guy is generally open, and they're forced to scramble from there, and then you get open looks. So that's good recognition by the team.
No, you called it early, just recognizing that those type of plays are there.
They're there because they're sinking in. Now they're going to have to onto that side a little bit more, which will open things up in the middle. So, which is good.
Here's what we were just talking about. Oh, maybe not that one, but nice lineup.
No, but it started with the skip pass to the corner there, which then they all have to react to that and pull to that side really fast, which then opens up everything on the other side. It's the faster you can move the ball against what they're doing right now, the better chance you have of getting a good look.
Yeah, I did see there was one play when the defense was jumping out, and Philbin did do that little fake. Got the defense to kind of, it was easy to just breeze right by him. So we've got a 2:43 left, so hopefully we can have a very exciting.
Yeah, 5-point game. That's all you can ask for right now at this.
This is where I wouldn't mind seeing an overtime. Again, I just want to thank everybody involved in Foxboro Cable Access for letting me be a part of this. It's been a lot of fun. Lou, I know this is the second time joining me. I know you must have had fun because you're coming back for more.
Let's hope we're not going through this next year. That's all.
No.
A glass shield and
no, for somebody who likes to be up in
fans,
the stands.
So, yeah.
And I'm not a talker. Looks like Foxborough's going to set up a press.
Good. All right, seal them up now.
Linehan contending. Smahi brings it across the timeline. 44 steps through over to number 4. Back out to 3, Rivera. Over to 44, Molney. Molney picks up his dribble. Back out to Fennel. Fennel over to Smahi.
Good help D
Rivera.
there. Good help D on the middle.
They're driving, off balance. Good defense. Rivera kicks it out. Smahi launches a 3.
White 35 or white 15?
So we have a foul after the shot, so North Attleboro will retain possession.
I didn't quite see that, but
yeah, he must have just kind of clipped him
D.
well after the shot. Enough contact for the referee to call it. At least the referee recognized it really had nothing to do with the shot. So.
Come on, you just can't let these guys just walk in and rebound like this.
Yeah,
you gotta get a body on them. Gotta get a body on them.
Yeah,
it's 3 offensive rebounds in a row.
Exactly. It's one thing when those offensive rebounds are just on, I hate to call them bricks, but when they're bad rebounds and it just finds the person. That was a matter of battling, and we need to see a little bit more battle out of Foxborough. Linehan just off the mark. Number 12, Smahi brings it up over to Rivera. Out to number 4, pull up at the elbow.
Squeeze that. Okay.
5 people in the paint. Luckily, we come down with it. Linehan, top of the key, keeps his dribble, hands it off to Philbin. There's a foul on number 3, Rivera. They should still
have
be
a fair
well
amount of
outside.
fouls now. I don't know if they're in the bonus yet or not. 1-on-1 yet?
It might be the 15th foul. So used to the old format of shooting at 7. Let's see here. We got Cabello over to Linehan. Sends it over to Philbin. Gotta protect that ball.
Yes.
Here, and we have coach of North Attleboro calls a timeout. Kind of sensing a little bit of a trap.
I'm thinking of 4 corners right now.
Yeah, the old Phil Ford.
I don't know. Well, there's a shot clock now, so you can't really pull that off. You can, but you can. Yeah, I think he's going to say don't rush it. That's my guess with a 5-point lead.
No, at this point we've got to start taking some chances.
Yep.
If we send him to the line, hopefully we can miss 1 or 2, and obviously secure that rebound and just push it. We don't have to just settle for the 3s though.
What's the
couple of 2s.
What's the time on that clock? Can you see?
It looks like 27. They just got it over the timeline, so it should be plenty. Again, one of our shot clocks is out. The one that we can kind of see is from basically a 180 angle, so we can just see about 5% of it. But I see a 2. So, but I know North Attleboro just got it across the timeline, so I'm guessing 27, 26. Like we were just talking about, just got to go for the steal. If they call the foul,
try to overplay on the inbound. Don't defend the inbounder. I would say try to overload. But they'll probably gladly take it in the backcourt if they.
Like I said, a lot of teams will just start hucking 3s at this point. I'd rather have a
there's
good
plenty of
look at
time.
2.
I mean, it's 5 points.
Yep.
And if you make a 2, then if you make a 3, it's tied up. You need stops. You need to stop and a steal.
And their caller starts to tighten up the.
Yep. So trying to force it now.
Nice inbound play again.
Yeah.
Good foul though.
Yeah, I think they're trying. They must not be at the limit yet, so they're trying to use up some fouls here, probably to get in a 1-on-1 situation. Oh, maybe they are 1-on-1 already.
Yeah, so that's number 5. Okay. Yeah, this is where the fouls for the quarters is a little different than in the past. COVID rules. Here's the first.
Probably not the guy we want to foul, but you don't have a choice.
That was a good-looking shot. That was Jack Mulney. This is where we got to make sure we get the rebound if there is one. That might not have been a bad thing considering North Attleboro came away with that rebound. Same type of miss. Again, this is where the new rules. Get a foul on Cavello. Again, a little bit unlucky there.
This shooter should never really get the. It wasn't the shooter, was it?
No, it was number 21 this time.
The cross.
It just kind of bounced right into that open area that Carangela had to vacate it to box out the shooter.
Right.
So he was doing the same thing. It just happened to happen 2 times in a row.
True.
That's why these new rules makes these a little bit different than usual.
Why can't the guy on the side with nobody on it? Why can't he move up like a couple spaces just to box out the?
Yeah.
The same thing again.
Yeah.
You just can't let him come through like that.
No.
Take that whole space. Take that whole space. Foxborough should have that whole corner there. Don't let that guy come through.
It's funny you say that. It's an old rule where you have to occupy those spaces, yet they kind of redesigned the whole process without really kind of saying, well, obviously we'll overlook that old rule because we're changing everything. So the fact that the person in the low box has to occupy that spot is they didn't really think the clear through that he should be able to move up to wherever he wants. That's his side.
Let's see if we can get a good box here now.
Yep. Philbin comes down with it. Push it. Going right to the hole. Bounce pass to Cavello.
Oh, God, you got to put that up.
Oh.
Man, I wish you'd just put that up.
Yeah, I know. Go up
It's
strong.
right there. Go up strong. You get your pivot foot. You get one dribble. Go straight up. Maybe you get a foul. Maybe you make the basket. I know it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's always easy to watch.
Oh, the kickball violation. Philbin go to the hole.
Good take.
Score the
Basket's
hoop.
good. Block.
That's
great.
a block and foul by Money. Nice little crossover right there. Could have easily been a charge, but we will take it. Philbin just misses the free throw. And we got to start being really super aggressive here. Gallagher takes the ball. Over 44. Back to Smolny, to Rivera. Foul on Linehan.
We foul 3.
Yep. So that's Giovanni Rivera going to the line.
I think in his first 2 free throws, I think he missed both, so this will be.
Again, still plenty of time.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's get our box out now, boys.
Got Philbin
Don't let
boxing
him
out the
through.
big guy.
Don't let him through.
Yeah.
Please. Good. Ah, Louis, you got to box out the shooter. Come on.
Yeah, it was one of those, again, bad bounce.
Yeah, but you have to box out the shooter.
Yeah,
The shooter shouldn't be able to get that rebound at all.
He kind of went out to that position, but then just didn't stay with the play.
He wasn't watching. He wasn't watching it. He wasn't watching the ball. He was looking for the man. Took his eye off of it.
And some key, some chances that Foxborough just kind of went
we just
by.
get a rebound here.
I'm beginning to think don't foul him. And now Philbin has to box out the bigger guy, 44 Monley, which he's having not a problem doing. Need a little bit of help. Copper to flashing. Driving behind the back. Over to Cavello, deep 3, just not there. Loose ball, Gallagher comes away with it. Foul by Cavello. Well, we had about 15, 20 seconds where we really had a chance to chip away at that lead and
just
kind of struck out.
They're not making their free throws, but we're certainly not boxing out the way we should be.
Like Coach Morrison wants to talk about it.
You would think it would be easier to box out with less people in the lane, but maybe it's harder because now there's more space to roam.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed this year too is I see the other team kind of switching lanes to try to get the matchup they want. It should almost be like in hockey where you pick a side and then the defense gets to set up the way they want. If because it's becoming almost too much of an advantage for the offense on these free throw situations. You know, again, in a perfect world, all these rules would have been thought through 100%, but they were trying to do what they thought was right. Gallagher with the second, just glances the rim. About 22 left on the clock. Over to the corner, Cotter, deep 3, nice defense by 21 Fennel, I believe. Smahi comes away with it, and Foxborough's left with nothing to do but foul.
Yeah.
Well, with 16 seconds left, I think if they can hit one of the two, I would say that would pretty much ice the game. 3-possession game with 16 seconds at the high school level is a little bit far-fetched. But Smahi on that misses it. Into the game comes Jack Austin. Out goes Carbello. Maybe trying to get another 3-point shooter in there. Again, first things first, we need a miss and a rebound. And Smahi puts a kibosh on that. Makes it a 7-point game as the clock ticks down. Linehan pushing it, swing it over to Carangelo. Cut to Philbin, down low, off the backboard, not in. And North Attleboro will be more than content, just hold the ball. They don't even have to cross the timeline.
Good. I mean, overall, probably the best game they played all year, I would say. Really solid first half. They could come away with a lead after the first half, and the second half they just sputtered a little bit.
Sputter, that is probably the perfect word for that.
It wasn't like before where they would have a really a big lapse of good play, and it just a couple of bad possessions and some lapses on defense, and
Yeah, I mean,
it leads to a loss after having a lead at halftime. So, but you know, the effort's there. I think it was a good season.
Yeah, a lot of learning lessons. I know we've been talking about how young this group is,
They are young, yep.
and that's only going to help for the future.
Right.
Well, what we're going to be handing off next up on Foxboro Cable Access is going to be the freshman. I believe Tim Sullivan will be announcing. So please feel free to stay with us.
Stay tuned for the freshman game.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I said, we're in reverse order. We already had the varsity, which was a good game, and we'll be wrapping up here. But like I said, the freshmen will hopefully be finishing their season strong. So on behalf of Lou Carangelo and the crew, we've got Ned Penders, Kevin Penders, and Stephanie Linehan. My name is Kent Carpenter, and we'll see you in 2021, hopefully.
In the fall, in a whole different situation with all this stuff.
All this stuff.
And some fans.
So thank you, everyone. Stay safe, and adios.
Thanks, Kent.
All right, thanks, Luke.
Bye.